Hello Swatantra TV viewers. I am Mahima, welcoming you to our English bulletin with latest news, updates and analysis. Delhi police has asked Telangana Chief Minister A. Revant Reddy to join the probe on 1st May in connection with Union Home Minister Amit Shah's doctored video being circulated on social media, according to official sources. Undeterred by the reports of summons being served on him by the Delhi police, Chief Minister A. Revant Reddy declared that he would not be scared by notice from Delhi police. It was the turn of Delhi police to target the political opponents after the Enforcement Directorate, Central Bureau of Investigation and Income Tax. Revant Reddy, who was addressing a Congress public meeting in Sedan in Karnataka when the notices were served on him at Gandhi Bhavan in Hyderabad, the headquarters of the Telangana Congress, accused Prime Minister Narendra Modi of using Delhi police to win elections. The special cell of the Delhi police had on Sunday registered an FIR after the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Centre, which is under the Ministry of Home Affairs, filed a complaint about the doctored video of Shah where his statements indicating a commitment to abolish quota for Muslims on religious ground in Telangana were changed to make it seem that he was advocating scrapping all reservations. The case was registered under various sections of the IPC and the IT Act, they said. Narendra Modi on Monday accused the Congress of planning religion-based reservation in the country for the sake of vote bank politics, but asserted that he will not let it happen. He said this Congress proposal is to appease minorities as the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and other backward classes community is now with the BJP. In Karnataka, Congress has started a campaign to change the constitution and to snatch the rights of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes and other backward classes. The constitution does not accept religion-based reservation. But the Karnataka government has given part of other backward classes reservation to Muslims, Modi said. Addressing a mega election rally at Baglakote in Karnataka, he said, the Congress will not settle with this. They had earlier too in their manifesto said about coming out with a law to provide religion-based reservation. There is a similar signal in their manifesto this time. He said that he wanted to make my Dalit, scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and other backward classes brothers and sisters aware about Congress intentions. These people on the basis of religion, to keep their vote bank safe, are planning to loot them right which was given by Baba Saheb Ambedkar and the Constitution, he added.
कांग्रेस कभी नहीं चाहती थी कि देश में दलित, आदिवासी और ओबीसी लीडरशिप देश का नेतृत्व करे। ये वही कांग्रेस है जिसने डॉक्टर बाबा साहब आम्बेडकर से लेकर के बाबू जगजीवन राम जी तक हर दलित नेता का अपमान। बाबा साहब को भारत रत्न भी तब मिला जब बीजेपी से सहयोग के केंद्र में कांग्रेस विरोधी सरकार चलती थी। भाजपा का हमेशा प्रयास रहा है कि एससी, एसटी, ओबीसी को ज्यादा से ज्यादा प्रतिनिधित्व मिले। 2014 में आपने प्रचंड बहुमत दिया तो एनडीए ने दलित के बेटे को देश का राष्ट्रपति बना। 2019 में जब आपने फिर से एक बार हमें प्रचंड जनादेश दिया तो हमने देश के इतिहास में पहली बार एक आदिवासी बेटी को भारत के राष्ट्रपति के रूप में आज प्रस्तावित। भाइयों बहनों, मुझे गर्व है आजादी के बाद पहली बार हुआ है। आजादी के बाद पहली बार ये दशक ऐसा आया है कि आज विधायकों की संख्या देख लीजिए, सांसदों की संख्या देख लीजिए, पूरे देश में एमएलए हो, एमएलसी हो, एमपी हो, लोकसभा हो, राज्यसभा हो, एससी, एसटी, ओबीसी सबसे ज्यादा भाजपा के चुन करके आते। आज केंद्रीय मंत्रिमंडल में 60% इन्हीं वर्गों से आए हुए लोग केंद्र के मंत्री हैं और देश को नई ऊंचाई पर ले जा रहे हैं।
Welfare schemes will continue only if I return as CM, Jagan. YSRCP Chief and Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy on Monday said welfare schemes will continue only if he returns to power and warned people to be wary of TDP Chief N. Chandrababu Naidu's poll promises. The Chief Minister was referring to several of his direct benefit transfer schemes during a public meeting at Chodavaram in Ankappally district on the second day of his 4-day poll campaign across the state for 13th May elections to the 175 assembly seats and 25 Lok Sabha seats. The slew of welfare schemes like Amma Vodi, Vidya Divina, Vidya Kanuka, Vasati Divina, Cheyutha, Asra, Raitu Bharosa and services like door delivery of monthly social pensions through volunteers will continue only if Jagan continues to remain as Chief Minister, Jagan Mohan Reddy said, referring to himself in the third person. According to the YSRCP chief, Naidu's poll promises would evaporate in thin air as it happened after the 2014 polls, when TDP emerged victorious as an NDA constituent in alliance with the BJP and supported by Jana Sena. Reddy alleged that TDP had defaulted on earlier poll promises such as waiver of farm and self-help groups, SHG, loans, and financial aid of 2,000 rupees per month to unemployed youth, among others.
గతంలో వాళ్ళు ప్రభుత్వంలో ఉన్నప్పుడు అందరినీ మోసం చేసిన చరిత్ర ఆ కూటమిది. అటు చంద్రబాబు ఆయనకు మద్దతుగా రెండు జాతీయ పార్టీలు, ఒక వదినమ్మ, ఒక దత్తపుత్రుడు, వీరందరూ సరిపోరు అన్నట్టుగా వీరి కుట్రలు, వీరి కుతంత్రాలు, వీరి మోసాలు, వీరి అబద్ధాలు, వీళ్ళందరితో కూడా యుద్ధం చేస్తా ఉన్నాం. ఈ రోజు ఏ మనిషి కూడా వీళ్ళు ఎప్పుడూ కూడా గతంలో కూడా ఏ పేదవాడికి చేసిన చరిత్ర లేని వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా అటువైపున కూటమిగా ఉండి ఈ రోజు మీ బిడ్డపై యుద్ధం చేస్తా ఉన్నారు. ఈ ఎన్నికల్లో జగన్కు ఓటు వేస్తే పథకాలన్నీ కూడా కొనసాగింపు, పొరపాటున చంద్రబాబుకు ఓటు వేస్తే పథకాలన్నీ ముగింపు, మళ్ళీ మోసపోవటమే. బాబును చంద్రబాబును నమ్మటము అనంటే కొండ చిలువ నోట్లో తలకాయ పెట్టడమే అన్నది ప్రతి ఒక్కరూ కూడా జ్ఞాపకంలో పెట్టుకోమని కోరుతా ఉన్నా. ఆయన మాటలు చూస్తే ఒక్కొక్కసారి 14 ఏళ్ల ముఖ్యమంత్రిగా పరిపాలన చేసిన వ్యక్తి, ఆయన హయాంలో ఆయన ఏం చేశాడు, ఆ చేసిన మంచేమిటి అని ఆ మంచిని చూపించి ఓట్లు అడగాల్సింది పోయి ఆయన మీటింగ్ లో ఆయన చేస్తా ఉన్నది ఏమిటి అని అంటే జగన్ను తిట్టి 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 పెడతా ఉంటాడు ఈ పెద్ద మనిషి చంద్రబాబు. నన్ను ఒక బచ్చా అంటున్నాడు ఈ మధ్య చంద్రబాబు నన్ను. అవును, ఓడిపోయే కాలం వచ్చినప్పుడు, హైదరాబాద్ కు వెనక్కి పోయే కాలం వచ్చినప్పుడు, పోయే కాలం వచ్చినప్పుడు విలన్లందరికీ హీరో బచ్చాగానే కనిపిస్తాడు. అయ్యా చంద్రబాబు, నువ్వు బచ్చా అంటున్న నేను ఇంటింటికి మంచి చేసి ఎన్నికల్లో ఒంటరిగా ధైర్యంగా నిలబడి ప్రజలను ఓటడుగు.
The Congress on Monday attacked the BJP over the alleged sex scandal involving the grandson of JDS Supremo HD Deve Gowda, with party leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra asking whether Prime Minister Narendra Modi will remain silent on the matter. The opposition party also asked why the BJP went ahead with its alliance with the JDS when a BJP leader had written to the party's Karnataka unit president, exposing the presence of a pen drive full of sleaze videos of Prajwal Revanna. A case of sexual harassment and stalking was registered on Sunday against former Prime Minister Deve Gowda's son HD Revanna and grandson and Hassan MP Prajwal Revanna respectively. The case was registered on a complaint by their cook, who alleged that 4 months after she started working for them, Revanna used to sexually harass her and Prajwal used to make video calls to her daughter and have vulgar conversations with her. In a post in Hindi on X, Priyanka Gandhi said that the leader with whom the PM gets photographed by placing his hand on his shoulder. The leader for whom the Prime Minister himself campaigned 10 days ago. Leader Rahul Gandhi on Monday said if his party is voted to power, it would conduct a nationwide caste and economic survey on priority. Gandhi was addressing a poll rally in Patan town of North Gujarat. 90% of the country's population comprises scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and other backward classes, but you will not find their representation in the corporate, media sectors, private hospitals, private universities or as bureaucrats in government. The Congress will first do a caste survey and economic survey after coming to power, he said. Gandhi accused the ruling BJP and the RSS of planning to change the constitution. The ruling dispensation is also against the system of reservation, he claimed. Rahul Gandhi further claimed that unemployment is at a 45-year high in the country. He was addressing the rally in support of Patan Lok Sabha seat Congress candidate Chandanji Thakur.
के लोग कहते हैं कि हम आरक्षण खत्म कर देंगे और फिर बयान आते हैं नहीं हम आरक्षण के खिलाफ नहीं है। ठीक है, आरक्षण का मतलब क्या है? सबसे पहले कि देश में गरीबों की, दलितों की, आदिवासियों की, पिछड़ों की भागीदारी होगी। यह है मतलब कि देश में जो सत्ता है, जो धन है, उसे न्याय के साथ बिना अन्याय बांटा जाएगा। रिजर्वेशन का यह मतलब है। रिजर्वेशन को खत्म करने का तरीका प्राइवेटाइजेशन, रिजर्वेशन को खत्म करने का तरीका अग्निवीर। जहां भी कमजोर लोगों को थोड़ा सा फायदा मिलता है, किसानों को थोड़ा सा फायदा मिलता है, मजदूरों को, छोटे व्यापारियों को थोड़ा सा फायदा मिलता है, वहां ये लोग उनका ध्यान चला जाता है और उसको बंद करने की कोशिश करते हैं।
Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge on Monday said Prime Minister Narendra Modi abuses the Gandhi family because he does not have any achievements to his credit. Congress is leading in the two phases of the ongoing Lok Sabha elections, which has worried Modi, Kharge said during a public meeting in this town in Yadgir district in Karnataka. Kharge's son-in-law Radhakrishna Dodamani is contesting the Lok Sabha elections from Kalburagi, which is going to polls on May 7. Everyone knows what was there before and after Modi's birth in this country, but he still abuses Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Rajiv Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi and him because he has nothing to his credit, he said. Modi was saying out of frustration that Congress is taking away everyone's property and distributing it among Muslims. This is neither written in the constitution nor mentioned in the Congress manifesto anywhere, he said.
बलिदान दिया है, कुर्बानी की है, ऐसे लोगों को तुम नाम रखते हो, इसीलिए मैं ज्यादा वक्त नहीं लेता और एक चीज आपके सामने पढ़ के बताऊंगा। जो कांग्रेस पार्टी जब सोनिया गांधी जी ने हमारे इंदिरा गांधी जी ने जब प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे, जगजीवन राम उस वक्त कांग्रेस के प्रेसिडेंट थे, उन्होंने ऐसी अफवाह उस वक्त भी उठाई थी, ऐसा ही अफवाह उठा, अरे आपकी प्रॉपर्टी छीन लेके दूसरों को दे रहे, आप निम्दल्ला फला मनी बंगार तोंडु ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಗೆ ವೋಟ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು? ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಹೋದವರು. ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು? ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯವರು. ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು? ಜನಸಂಘವರು. ಅವತ್ತಿನ ಜನಸಂಘ ಇವತ್ತು ಬಿಜೆಪಿ, ಅವತ್ತಿನ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ.
The Congress on Monday accused Prime Minister Narendra Modi of taking inspiration from Nazi propaganda minister Joseph Goebbels while speaking about the party's manifesto for the Lok Sabha elections. Congress General Secretary Jairam Ramesh said that Narendra Modi must definitely have read Joseph Goebbels on the value of propaganda and taken inspiration from him. He noted that Goebbels had stated that if a lie is repeated often enough, people will eventually come to believe it. Ramesh said he also wrote in 1941 that the English follow the principle that when one lies, one should lie big and stick to it. Goebbels was the propaganda minister of German ruler Adolf. In his latest interview to a TV channel, which is being headlined, the outgoing PM has yet again blatantly, brazenly, and shamelessly lied about the Congress's manifesto. Lines have been drawn for the simultaneous polls for Assembly and Lok Sabha on 13th May in Andhra Pradesh, with the withdrawal of nominations coming to an end on Monday. The Election Commission scrutinized the nominations on 26th April, which it received between April 18th and 25th. AP Chief Electoral Officer M.K. Meena had earlier stated that as many as 503 Lok Sabha and 2705 Assembly nominations had been accepted after scrutinizing them. The main political parties, including the ruling YSR Congress, NDA constituents comprising Telugu Desam Party, Jana Sena, and BJP and Congress, are expected to intensify their poll campaigns henceforth. The election authorities are expected to release the final list of candidates tonight. Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy is seeking re-election from Pulivendula, while his rival and leader of the opposition in the Assembly N. Chandrababu Naidu is trying to retain his Kuppam seat. Jagan's sister and AP Congress chief Y.S. Sharmila is fighting tooth and nail for the Kadapa Lok Sabha seat against sitting YSRCP MP Avinash Reddy. AP BJP chief Purandeshwari has filed her nomination from Rajmahendravaram LS constituency. BSE Sensex rebounded sharply by 941 points while NSE Nifty closed above the 22,600 level on Monday on the back of buying in banking and infra shares and a rally in global markets. The 30-share BSE Sensex jumped 941.12 points or 1.28% to settle at 74,671.28. As many as 26 Sensex shares closed in the green while 4 declined. During the day, Sensex zoomed 990.99 points or 1.34% to a high of 74,721.15. The NSE Nifty soared by 223.45 points or 1% to close at 22,643.40 with 32 of its constituents advancing and 18 settling lower. From the Sensex basket, ICICI Bank climbed nearly 5% after the bank reported an 18.5% growth in net profit for the March quarter to 11,672 crore rupees, helped by lower provisions. Ultratech Cement rose by 2.7% after the cement maker reported around 36% jump in profit after tax for the last quarter of 2023 to 24. IndusInd Bank, State Bank of India, Axis Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Tata Consultancy Services, Bajaj Finance and HDFC Bank were the other major gainers. HCL Technologies tanked nearly 6% after the company reported a flat year-on-year growth in net profit in the March quarter at 3,986 crore rupees. ITC, Wipro and Bajaj Finserv were the other laggards. Foreign institutional investors offloaded equities worth 3,408.88 crore rupees on Friday, according to exchange data. Thank you for watching Swatantra TV English Bulletin. For a complete and comprehensive English news bulletin, please do watch Swatantra TV every day. This is Mahima, signing off. Keep watching Swatantra TV.